Hello, what you are about to see is made up of a number of excerpts from hundreds, literally hundreds of hours of movie film that I've taken here in the woods near Alnwick since 1996. And of course, the tune I want to play, because this will be edited onto a video, is called The Squirrel in the Tree. There are 3 young red squirrels in this old oak tree, namely Millie, Len and Yum, children of Duke and Duchess Redcoat, known as the Millennium family. The one missing sibling is Rusty Redcoat, the character I created and who stars in my children's storybook, The Adventures of Rusty Redcoat, published in 2006 and launched by Duchess Jane Northumberland in the treehouse down in the Alnwick garden. This is the start of a regular daily visit, hail, snow or blow, carrying all my necessary equipment. My first task is to place food at strategic points to attract my regular red squirrel friends, wherever they may be. It doesn't take long for the first red squirrel of the day to discover my pack just as soon as I place it on the ground. It's about 2 below, but it's Wonderland, isn't it? Snow and cold weather is the best time to get really good close-up pictures of the reds, because they're hungry and food is difficult to find. Using 2 cameras, one on remote control, I'm able to get good close-up shots and make direct contact with the little wild red creatures. And it really is a very moving experience for me, being so close.
Yeah, no. What have we got here, huh? What have we got here, huh? Whoa, that's a good one, isn't it?
It doesn't take long for other wild creatures of the woodland to discover that there is plenty food on offer. Of course, shots like these do not just happen in an instant. It takes a great many hours, weeks and months sometimes, in order to create this special bond. But the end result is always very worthwhile and rewarding.
Yeah, no.
Eat your heart out, Bill Oddie. The cock pheasant is full now. Another lovely picture, eh? In the snow on Easter Saturday 2008. But of course, my main aim is, and always has been, to monitor the numbers, the movement, health, etc. of the red squirrels around Alnwick. And pictures such as this are really a bonus for me, for my efforts. Besides, children absolutely adore these pictures. At the same time, I'm able to design delightful and entertaining movies for children and adults alike, which are also a factual record of these delightful woodland creatures. In this particular shot, for instance, little Rusty Redcoat is selecting the best choice of nut from my jacket pocket, which I'm actually wearing. This demonstrates my method of winning their confidence by way of a somewhat simple formula: food, patience, and plenty time to devote to the subject in order to get the best results possible. See how the sunlight transforms the coat of the red squirrel from a dull red into a vibrant, glowing rusty red. You'll see some better examples of this later on. This is a new kid on the block, and he's just about to be in for a shock. Get ready. One of the strange habits of the red squirrel is this rather unique form of ritualistic feeding. It only occurs in early spring, where the pregnant females only gorge themselves on the young shoots of the yew tree. I find it hard to understand just how the yew tree can survive this annual plunder of its foliage. Over my many years of filming red squirrels, I've developed some rather useful tricks of my own to hold the attention of the little red creature. And this demonstrates the ploy of wedging one of the red's favourite fruits, the sweet chestnut, firmly into the crack of a fallen tree. Now, by this method you will see the most wonderful footage of just what a red squirrel does with a sweet chestnut before taking it off to bury for another day. And by the way, red squirrels do not have thumbs. They only have 4 fingers on each forepaw, but they have 5 toes on each foot. One of my greatest delights in all my years associated with red squirrels was to discover, way up in a remote part of the Cheviot Hills, late autumn in 2004, Corylus maxima purpurea, the red hazel, which I've never seen before, laden with fruit, and needless to say, I nicked a few nuts and have successfully grown them into saplings as red hazels for red squirrels. Well, what else? Of the day's work up in the Cheviots. I don't know how many, I haven't counted them, but I know on that sprig there are 17 nuts, or red hazels. And if you look at the distinct colour, these are the ones from a place, a secret place up in the Cheviots. Now all those, with the exception of that one, came out red. Look at that, isn't that lovely? See those? But that one reverted back to its original, as did those ones there. 2008. And these are the good lads from Elsden who are planting my red hazels. Isn't this something? I've waited a long time for this, and this is the record. Red hazels in Hulne Park. Man, I'm so delighted. So absolutely delighted with this. This is a typical courting scene in late autumn, early winter, where male chases female round and round the tree. A difficult shot to capture on camera. Lady, huh? You really are on good form. What is it you want? Do you want a hazelnut? Come on then, here we are. Yeah, come on then. Here we are. Which one would you like? Come along. Would you like a hazelnut, huh? Wow! You're getting good at this, aren't you, huh? Ouch! Don't bite! You will note here just how cleverly the red squirrel's coat blends with the colour of the bark of the redwood tree. Surely this has evolved over many years, giving the red squirrel some protection in camouflage against its predators. Autumn sees the red squirrel feeding and foraging at ground level more than at any other season, where they feed on acorns, beech mast, pine cone seeds and the like, which have fallen to ground. Once again, a sweet chestnut helps me to capture some great close-up footage of the red squirrel in action, where I can take some still pictures. And here, once again, you can see just how the sunlight transforms the colour of the red squirrel's coat. A rotten old log such as this provides the perfect backdrop for me to record the red squirrels in action, as well as that of other woodland creatures nearby. The slightest movement catches my eye 20 plus yards away, and zooming in, capture the little bank vole emerging from below an old log to snatch a grain of corn. Easy pickings. Listen, those confounded low flyers. This is a more familiar natural activity of the red squirrel, who likes to bury a good deal of its food for a rainy day, or a snowy day, come to that. You're going to say hello to Cherry this morning, huh? Say hello to him. Cherry is my lifelong friend who lives in Australia, to whom I send all my recorded wildlife footage.
You see, when you come here in the morning, what you don't realise is you're chasing away the squirrels. I don't come to see you. I come to see the red squirrels. And you've just latched on to a good thing, haven't you? Eh? You see, if you weren't here, there'd be red squirrels feeding out my hand. Yeah.
You just never stop eating. No wonder you're 3 kilos, Mr. Big Fella. I name the cock pheasants without a collar Mr. like Mr. Big Fella here, or if they have the white collar, I call them the Reverend, such as the Reverend Silverwing, or the Reverend Limperlong, or the Reverend Blacktail. You've had 3 handfuls of nuts, peanuts, sunflower seeds and corn. Yeah. Already this morning. Look at the majestic plumage. And he knows I'm going to put some food out on this log. So he's just hanging fire. You walk along the path, and here's the evidence of Rusty Redcoat. Look at the way he's cleaned them off. You couldn't do it like that with a machine. Just to show a prime example, there's the before and that's the after. Huh? He has to work to get that food out of there. Just about. And the saddest sight I can see in the woods. And this is little mother. I recognise her tail anywhere. And I don't know what on earth she's died from. Whether she's fallen, I just don't know. But I'm going to have to find out. I'm going to take it away and have it examined somewhere. Well, well, well. It's so sad. And I just happened to walk through this way, which I never ever do. And here she is, lying on the ground right in front of me. Look. Oh dear, dear. And she's not been long dead. Morning. It's nice to see you this morning. Thank you. Are you enjoying that hazelnut? Oh yes, it's lovely, thank you. I'm taking your picture on camera. Yes, I can see that. Do you want to smile for the camera? Squirrels don't smile. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, you know now. Isn't it a lovely morning? Yes, yes. Been waiting for you coming. Well, I was here early. It's lovely to have a nice breakfast. Well, I'm so pleased. I really am. I try to be here every day, you know. Yes, I know. It's very good of you. This is what I consider to be the complete rapport. It doesn't get much better than this. Ouch! Watch carefully and you will see the little bank vault will reappear. And there it goes. Hello there. So, on it goes, as nature does, where little of it is really witnessed. And yet, I consider myself most fortunate in being able to, see what I mean? And being able to witness the daily goings on in the woods around my home here in Alnwick. And what you've seen in the past hour is just a small, tiny fragment of what I have on film, but what I've managed to extract to make up an entertaining wildlife movie. So there we are. As I speak, there's a little red squirrel at the foot of the camera. I could blather for hours and show you hours and hours and hours of film. But I hope what I have shown you will give you an idea of just how my daily life with wildlife is experienced here in Hulne Park. Take care. Can I play a tune on my mouth organ, Little White Pouch? Yes, you can. Okay, thank you.
enjoy that?
Yes, it was lovely.
Well, I'm pleased you enjoyed that. So did I. Mind you, I've played it better than that, but that wasn't bad.